do a little intro video for this free fence layout tool and how I plan to use it in planting trees. This is the asset. It's a free from the Unity Asset Store. Alright, so first thing to do once you've installed the asset is to create an empty object. I'm going to call this fence tree line for hole 01. Once you've done that and call it what you will, add the component, fence layout component. I have 10 trees that I want to use in this particular instance. So I'm going to change my number of prefabs to 10. We will not be using this prefab, post prefab. Once that is set to 10, I'm also going to use an object mode, so that way it will not be a straight line fence. My fence rotation will be set to 1. My scaling will be left. My fence length, that's the amount of distance between each tree, is going to be set to 8. My position variation is going to be 2 and 2, so that way the prefabs won't be in a perfectly straight line. They will be offset a little bit, and I'll show you that. So let's add our prefabs. Simply drag and drop each one of my trees in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 4 smalls. Simply one at a time. And last but not least. Now that I have all my prefabs in, I'm simply going to hold the control key and a red dot will show up and I will begin entering points for my quote-unquote fence. As you can see, as I add points, you can see that I also am adding trees. All right. With that, as I mentioned, that the trees are not in a perfectly straight line, right? There is some offset to them between this tree and this tree, for example. So if you want that offset to be more pronounced, simply change your post variation to 4 if you want. And you can see that it is drastically going to go offline of where you drew your line. I thought 2 was a good variable. You can also change the amount of distance between your trees simply by changing your prefab, by changing the fence length. 3 will make a lot more trees and will be a much denser forest there. If you want to change it to 20, you can see that the distance is much greater. So you can use that as you like. But I thought that would be a quick and easy way to paint or plant, so to speak, trees along these fairways. So, and let's back it up a little bit. This is what we got from the tee box. I liked, actually I kind of liked 8. 8 was kind of a nice. Alright. And some trees. Thanks.